Hey there, Ryan Black Real Estate Investor here, and in today's 2-minute investing tip, I want to talk to you about the second way that we get paid with rental real estate, and that would be with principal paydown. So obviously typically with rental properties, we have some type of debt service against the property. And so whether that's a traditional mortgage or seller financing or subject to or some type of line of credit product, whatever it is, we have debt against the property. So, and that's one of the biggest awesome things about real estate is it's a leveraged investment, or it can be, right? We can leverage it using other people's money and it pays us. So principal paydown, when we have that debt service each month, the payment that's required, part of that payment is going to go towards interest and part of it's going to go towards the principal. Now, the part that goes towards interest, of course, that's just money lost because that's us renting somebody else's money, but it's okay because we still come out ahead in the end. But what about that principal, right? When that principal is paid, that is principal pay down against the debt, and so we're recouping that principal. And what's interesting is, let's think about this. Who is it that pays the mortgage? For example, let's say we have a mortgage. Who pays the mortgage? I mean, we're the ones, as the owner, we actually send in the payment to the bank, but who's paying for it? Our tenant is the one paying the mortgage, right? Because if we have a mortgage that's, $1,200 a month on the mortgage, and the rent is, $2,000 a month, well, that rent is obviously more than the mortgage. So we have other expenses too, but the rent, they're the ones paying it. So they're going out every day, the whole month, and working hard at their job or running their business, whatever it is that they've got going, to be able to ensure that they make their most important payment of the month, which is their rent, which then we just receive, turn around, and part of it, send it to the bank, part to the interest, but part to that principal. So our tenants are recouping that principal for us, right? And depending on the term of the mortgage that you have and where you are in that term, the percentage, obviously, of how much of that payment is going to go towards principal or how much is going to go towards interest will vary. But it's really cool. We've got somebody else paying principal pay down for us, and we reap the benefits. And what's even cooler is when you start combining, something like a rental property with some of the really neat advanced financial strategies that we implement as investors for debt reduction and some of the cool systems that we have as far as that's concerned. You can pay it down in a fraction of the time. And we've been able to do some really cool things as far as that's concerned with debt pay down, purchasing properties, and then paying them off quite quickly, because everything about banks, finances, credit, it's all just a big game. It's a numbers game. And when you understand how the numbers work, and you understand how to use the different tools to your advantage, you can do some really, really cool things. So anyways, that's number 2 for today. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.